Hey guys, so we want to consume JSON payload from REST API in Logic app. And now let's try to understand this requirement with this example. So imagine we have a salesman who posts or who submit below data every day. So that means he submits the number of items which he sold on that day. And this data is item type, quantity sold, and then price. Now guys, let's imagine when this salesman submits this data, we call post REST API and we provide this data in JSON in the body of that post method. Now what we want to do? So we want to read this JSON from this REST API in our Logic app, and then we want to save these details in our SQL server. So guys, the overall flow, it will be like this. That is, a salesman enters data from UI. Now for this video, we will not create UI, but instead we will use Postman. So basically we will call the sales record REST API and we will pass this information in JSON payload. So again we will use Postman. Then we will call HTTP request received trigger in Logic app. And then in that Logic app, we will read that JSON payload. And finally, we will save this data in our SQL server. And now let's go to the Visual Studio. So guys, we are in Visual Studio and I have created this project, that is Logic app read JSON demo. So again, creating ASP.NET Core Web API project, it is simple, straightforward process. Now under that, if you see, I have added a controller, that is sales data controller, and under that I have added this API, that is post method, sales/add sales record, and it has input, that is sales record, and again we will provide this input from the body of our JSON, and then this sales record, it is our model. So we have simply added a folder, that is models, and under that we have added a class, that is sales record. That is this one. Okay, so again guys, simple straightforward code, and of course I will share this code on the GitHub as well. Now first thing, we need to serialize this sales record, right? So let's say var sales record serialized is equal to, I will say, JSON convert dot. So obviously we need to install required NuGet package, and so let's install this package, that is newtonsoft.json. And here I will say serialize object, and to this let's provide the sales record. Now obviously we are going to use HTTP request received trigger, right? So I will say sales record content is equal to, I will say, new string content, and to this first we need to provide this serialized data, then encoding. So I will say encoding UTF-8, and finally we will say it is of JSON type. Now guys, we want to send this content over HTTP, right? So I will say var HTTP client is equal to new HTTP client, and finally let's call that HTTP URL. So I will say HTTP client dot host async, and guys, again it will be our HTTP request received trigger. So as of now we don't have that URL available, so let's keep it blank, and comma, and I will say sales record content, right? And finally let's simply return this sales record. Okay, and now we have to go to Azure and we have to create that HTTP request received trigger, right? So guys, this is our trigger, that is Logic app read REST API content, and we are under development tools under Logic app designer. And now let's add that HTTP request received trigger. So let's click on that. I'll say HTTP request and let's select it. That is HTTP, when HTTP request received. And see guys, it says URL will be generated after we save. So okay. Now method, again it will be post. And now guys, this is important. We need to provide the JSON, that is what type of JSON format we expect in this method body. So for that, let's click on this use sample payload. So here we can provide any sample payload and based on it, Azure will create the schema. So the sample payload, it will be this, that is we have item type, quantity and price, and let's say done. And you see guys, it has automatically generated this JSON schema, right? Now let's collapse it. Okay, so we have received the HTTP request and we have found the JSON body as well. And now we want to save this detail in SQL Server, right? So guys, I have already created SQL Server. Under that I have created this database, that is DB sales, and under that I have created this table, that is TBL sales data. And if I execute this query, select star query, and you see we don't have any record in it, right? So let's create an action which will add record in this SQL Server. So let's click on it, add action. Action will be SQL. Here I will say CMO, insert row, and now we have to provide the further details like in which table we will insert that record. So from here SQL Server, let's select SQL Server, then database, DB sales, and table is this TBL sales data, and automatically we get the list of columns from this table, there is item type, quantity and price. Now guys, see this item type. So again, this item type we have to read from the JSON, right? So let's click on this. And you see when HTTP request received, that trigger or that step already provides us three properties, that is item type, quantity and price. And again we have received it from that JSON body. So here let's select item type, quantity, let's select quantity, and then price, let's select price, and let's collapse. And now let's save. And now let's open this step, that is when HTTP request is received. And now we have this URL. So basically we have to copy this URL and now we have to paste it over here. So again guys, the flow it will be, we will call our sales API from Postman and we will provide the required JSON. Now that sales API, it will call that HTTP request trigger, that is it is invoking that HTTP URL. Then we are reading the JSON and then we are saving it in SQL. And now let's run our project. So guys, you can see our project is running and I have added a debugger on this line number 15. Okay, and now let's go to the Postman and let's try to call this post API from there. So guys, this is our API, that is sales, add sales record, and we are trying to pass this data as a body. So again you see it is JSON data. So again we are under body, under JSON, and we are trying to pass this JSON. And now let's say send, and yes, our debugger has been hit, and let's say what we have received in this sales record. So yes, we have received the required values. And now let's say continue. So it says 200 okay, so that means our HTTP post API call has been successful and and let's cross check in Azure portal. So guys, let me just collapse this, and now let's go to this run history and see it says logic app execution has been successful. So let's open it. So it looks like we have correctly inserted the data in our SQL server, and let's cross check. So I will run this query again, and yes, we have received the data in our SQL server. So that's it guys. Thanks for listening.